Hey guys, how's it going? Well, Will, what's going on here? My screen changed its layout. I think I'm perpetually out of voice. Lost my voice here. Well, I have a little bit of free time, so I decided to get a session in. I'm like 100 points shy of getting all the big rocket parts. But there's a transfer window open to the MUN, and I'm like, I should probably take it. And so I built a ship that I tested out on my laptop. Well, there's my Duna mission. And let's see here. I was hoping to go to Eve. Well, really Gilly. But I guess this angle right here is ideal for Moho, so I just have to get there. And I have like a lot of money burning a hole in my pocket, so I think I'm gonna go for it, except I need to rename this satellite. There, perfecto. I think, I hope. Hopefully I don't have 2 3s. So I'm kind of curious what I have for man, my view changed around. That's okay. I'm kind of curious what I have for contracts. It's been a little while since I looked. Let's see here. Oh, of course. Oh man, I'll have to port some things I made over. I have a nice little roving science base that's like perfect. Oh, let's see. These two go together rather well. Yep. Okay. Well, Moho is definitely not in there. So, I went through the pain and suffering of this, so I know what I have to do to make this work. For better or worse. So there will be no real, catastrophic test flights. Alright. And I realized that it's pretty good to use auto strut. This is the small one, yeah, I don't want that. I want the big one. Like so. It's amazing how flimsy these pieces are. Oopsie. Okay. Right there. So I forgot how many of these things I used. Quite a few. So this would be my first nuclear rocket build. Now I think this is a little overkill right here. Probably something like that. This is what I should have done. Oh, nice. It's not connected. Excellent. Okay. No, I want the big boy. Big boy. Battery pack. Nice big one. Then I had... Oh, do I have this one? Oh, I do. This bad boy right here. Oopsie. And I'll attach... Okay, something like that. The engines, I'm not too worried about auto-strutting the stuff way on the ends. But I did discover that, for those of you who are veterans, you guys know this, but for people like me who is learning, I discovered that, like, there's only one connection. Like, this is the only tank that's connected. Which seems a little silly. I'm not gonna lie. So, something like there. It's kind of even. Rigid attachment on. Yeah, I think what's the grandparent part? Sweet. Perfect. And now those have the same... Yep, okay, excellent. Except here, I'm going to go for the root part, but I'm going to change the root to this. Or to this. Yeah. And then I'll do, from here on, I'll do the root part. Well, the heavy part works too, I guess. Alright. That makes me happy. I feel like this could work. Nothing like trying to test this out and then seeing these fingers flop around everywhere. That's rather big. Now the one thing I didn't do, however... Yeah, I think I need to knock one of these bad boys out. What's my delta V? I think that's a little too much. No, 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 no. Okay, much better. Now, let me try this again. Okay, that's pretty good. Now, this can move down-ish, right about there. I think the key is just to use the translate tool. Just one titch down. That's pretty good. Okay, now I can't decide. I'll do it. Yeah, I will do it. Well, I think this is a little overkill. I don't really need that much. So, since I don't, I'll just delete it. And that being the case, I can just tap on these small nose cones. I was thinking about putting monopropellant thrusters there, but I don't know. Okay. 11,000 meters delta V. Okay, so this is module Moho. So I think I'm going to do this in like 3 different trips. This will be one trip. The station will be in another trip. And then it'll be like a habitation module, more or less. And then the lander will be in the last trip. So, I should build everything together though. Something like, I can't remember exactly what I did, but something like crew, this bad boy. Then I had science, always need your science. And then a nice little cupola. Where'd that thing go? It's right in front of me. I know it. There it is. And then I was realizing that I do this thing where I tuck this in the middle. Like, I'm wondering how to do like this nice thing where you can intersect the pipes nice and smoothly. And so what I tend to do, don't make this mistake, is I'll take this little small cube. Where's the small cube? Oh, it's in here somewhere. It's so small I can't... Oh yes, it doesn't look that small, but it's super small. So I take this cube, and I'll do stuff like... Oh, we'll just put this one here. You know, I don't know, do medium, just so I have some length to work with. So I'll take it, I'll put it there, and then I'll start attaching my lengths of tubing to it, like so. And then, like that's fine right there, right? So then I'll take my translate and I'll move it in like this and close it up, something like that. But then, and I make everything rigid, but that doesn't matter because it's so small, it's and weak. And so it's just best to use this. Long story short, because now the things don't flop around everywhere. Perfect. Okay. So I don't think I got too creative with aesthetics. But I didn't want to try out the airlock, although I'm not quite sure what the point of it is. It's under coupling, but I haven't seen any videos about whether or not you can actually use it to, like, couple. So I figure I'll bring it along and see what happens. What did I do? I did something like this. There we go. Let's see here. There we go. Okay. So... Whoa. I did it again. That's what I want. Whoa. Okay, so this side is going to be a mirror image of this side, so I'm going to leave it be. Now, coupling. I don't have these with docking ports, but I think it's going to be way easier. That's not necessarily true. No, I'll use the robot. I have a robotic. I'd used robotic parts before. And it seems like they like to twist. Twist and turn and be springy and move around. And so I was thinking, well, you know what? We'll just see what happens. I do, however, have a solar module that I will merge. Okay, that's a bit much. Alright. So, let's see here. Let's see. Structural. Get this little thing going. Did I erase that? I did. I'm looking for my little swivel. So, this little bad boy goes here. And another thing I learned the hard way is to put the traverse rate as low as possible. Same deal. Everything's rigid attachment on, auto strut to the grandparent part. Every single thing. Okay, so then I did 3 girders. And now that I set it for 1, it's good for all of them. Alright. Sweet. Let's see here. I'll have more electricity than I need. It's perfect. These, I don't do the rigid. It's great. I sent this into the atmosphere on my test flight. Man, it's a great thing to see these things like flop back. They almost went the distance. I was kind of impressed. I just don't know how to terminate this. I don't like the bare end, so I ended up putting a plate on it, but I don't like the plate either. I like it better than the bare end though, that's for sure. Okay. Looks nice. Basically how I had it going. I wonder if I can do this. No. Okay. Now, if I do something silly, like a stack separator, because I don't want any remnant. Oh, it's not gonna work for me, huh? You know what? I only need it on one thing. And hence why I'm going to use docking ports. So my idea was basically to use the stack separator to make the struts go away. Because the struts have this nice stretchy ability, like big elastics, if you don't use some form of decoupling, so these are going to flop everywhere during launch. Although I guess it really doesn't matter. Okay, so I will just attach this here for now. And delete this part of it. Actually, okay. Something like that. That's perfect. I'm that lazy. I'm that lazy that I will clone a part just so I don't have to click the buttons. Okay. Something like that. That looks pretty cool. Gives me some extra range. Now, there was one thing that I wanted that I didn't include yet. That would be a couple things. I need the inline large wheel, another 4K battery, and this seems to be a cool oh, I don't have the large one yet. Dang it. Yeah, I definitely don't have the science for that yet. Okay, so I'll put it over here. So this should allow me to control, I believe it should allow me to control probes independent of the, it's like a mini Kerbal space center, I think. So like your dummy probes can go off this instead of Kerbal Command, as long as there's a pilot, I believe. I haven't used it before, so should be interesting. Okay, so that's basically my habitation module. I probably should do something like stick some fuel cells on there. Cost is no object. Something like that. I feel like there should be more decoration. We'll call that good. And I'm thinking, okay, so this was my lander. Oh, you know what? Perhaps I can add a decoupler here. Nope. I think I tried that. Ooh, but look. Success. Okay. Okay, I see. That's perfect. Hang on a second there. I want this to be like, yeah, no force. 1% force. That's perfect. Okay, now I can just strut this to wherever, and perfect. Hello. Hello. Perfect. There's one. Yeah, I should move this up. Something like that. That's perfect. It's good enough. And now we need to keep this from flopping around. So, something like that. Oh, ha ha, yes. Okay, so everything's on the habitation module, so I can save it as its own file. Now, I'm hoping I'll, you know what? I will go the distance. I will put on a robotics controller. My one decoration. I feel like this should go here. Mainly because I think I'm going to put some mono-propellant tanks on this stuff. You know what? I'm going to do it over here too. Okay. So let's open this editor. And how did this work? Okay, traverse rate, target angle is 0, 0. So this is actually 90. $90 to 0. See it stretch? Okay, perfect. Target angle. Same deal. Same deal. I have to say, this makes life so easy. Especially when they all play. I don't know how to make it play. Okay, so this is gonna go... yeah, something like... well, we're just gonna go to 90. 90. Well, then I guess I would want this to go the same place. Kinda, sorta. Kinda, sorta what I wanted. Alright, this is 0. Okay. So it comes out. And I want this side to be 90. Yep. And then I think I want this side to be minus 90. Alright, let's see what happens. Alright. That's perfect. Look at that. Alright. Then let's see here. Target angle. No, 0 is fine. Add this bad boy. Let's see here. What is... just try that again. Target angle. And this one will be, I don't know, something like that. A little bit more. Yeah, and well, I don't know, we'll do something like... there, just for appearance's sake. Okay, that's perfect. Perfecto. I wonder now. Okay, so... I can't do anything with custom control groups yet, so I guess I'm stuck. But at least you can add stuff later, so that's good. That's good for me. Actually, let me go down here and go back to position 0. Perfect. Okay. Save this bad boy. Alright, so now on to the lander. So I believe I should have like 69, if I have the same number of tanks that I had originally, I should have like 6,900 Delta V-ish. What an expensive lander. I think my lander was 100,000. Okay. But this is like a take me anywhere space station. So, take me anywhere, do anything, science producing factory. Cool beans. Alright. Everybody loves science. I love science. Bridge attachment on, auto strut, grandparent part, perfect. Okay, so I have no idea what happens when like you separate these things out. I guess I'll find out. Because, you know, everything's like nice and together here, but this is all going to be assembled. Although I do need a worker bee spot. Do I need a worker bee spot? No, because I don't have anything to combine, so I'm doing it all as one. Which should be okay, especially with this. So yeah, should be good. I just need... I will need monopropellant tanks. Very badly. Okay, so what did I have up top? Up top I had this structural piece. Mark II lander can. Alright, I'm just going to save this here. And I'm going to make a new... Yes. Gonna make a new one. Say Moho lander. I don't think I have that saved. I don't think I was that ambitious. No. Okay, perfect. Cancel. Sorry, so it starts out with a Mark II lander can. Rigid attachment on. Auto strut grandparent part. Alright, perfect. Now this makes more sense. To me anyway. Structural. One of these bad boys. The Clampotronic. I almost think that grandparent part is better than root, especially if you can change the root around all the time. I just can't remember what I did. So if I wanted to make this as light as possible, I would put the science service module underneath. Because I want to keep my center of mass as close to the ground as possible. So I ended up stuffing an ore tank in here, which is very convenient because really, honestly, you don't really use the ore. I mean, I don't know how like you guys have constructed your stuff, but when I do it, I just never end up with any extra ore. So I'll just stick this, I don't know, over here. That's alright. Then, more or less just for chuckles, I always include this. I haven't used it yet, really. I'll do that. I'll do, all the sciencey stuff. So... let's see, thermometer, gravioli, pressure, seismic. Is that good? It's probably not good. It looks nice. I'm keeping it just the way it is. Okay, so the other important piece to this is the collection box. Oh, I see, I'm sticking it to the science module. All this time I thought it was on the floor. Okay, that's perfect. Let's see here. What else? Oh yes, the goo. I'm forgetting the goo. Right about there. And this is gonna move here-ish. I just don't like stuff overlapping. Okay, that's pretty good. Then I basically took some batteries, battery packs like so. XR something like that. Okay, very crowded. Perfecto. Okay, so having done that, what does this weigh? 2.4 tons. So that's 0.8 tons. Perfect. It's kind of what I was hoping for, because basically I'm going to take this bad boy, put it here, take the drills. I think I ended up putting them here. Looks kind of high. However, I do remember doing this. So I took this, nope. It was this one. Nope. It was, this one. That's too big. This one. There's a tank that fits perfectly on the bottom of this. I will find it. Must be the Morocco Max. There we go. So I did that. I also took, I think it was, nope, too big. Yep. That looks pretty good. What's going on here? That looks horrible. There we go. That should be in the... That's why, because this isn't even in the middle. Okay, so what I think I did... I took these, I moved them up. Something like that. I don't know what I can do with this. I know I moved them down. See, what I didn't do is I didn't test out the cooling. Okay, I kind of like that. So, I'm forgetting my attachments now. I need like a little pop filter. Something like that. Now, I did this for aesthetic purposes. Did my structural and get this little bad boy down here. Okay, now comes the fun part. Hats. Oh, is there... I believe my monopropellant tank was there. Oh, no choices, huh? Interesting. Well, money is no object. Let me put some deployable science on this. Oh, wait a second here. Perhaps the best choice is fuel cells. Well, I could do fuel cells in one, deployable science in another, but I have no liquid-only tanks. Okay, so this was the key factor here. 2,600 meters a second, so I basically can go anywhere with this thing except for, like, Tylo. Tylo, there we go. Whoa. Why don't I just do this? Make my life slightly easy. Nope. Undo. Nope. Undo. Something like that. That seems kind of overkill, but you know what? If it stops me from moving around the planet like crazy, then it kind of makes me happy. So that's where I'm going to put my tank. I think it's this little bad boy? Yep, look at that. So cute. That's perfect. Although, that's not what I did. I don't know if I have enough space. No, not really. That's not going to work. If I did that. No, not really. Kinda, sorta. But I'm not going to do that either. I'm going to use the big one. Call this one done. I need a couple ladders. Well, that's actually kind of relatively pointless. There, however, it is not. Something like that. Like so. Pretty spiffy. Okay, still need my power. Don't have power yet. Cooling. So I'm not quite sure how this is going to work out. Right, because it's so far away from the part. Well, I guess we'll just try and see what happens. something like that. And like that. Okay, so that's 100 watts of cooling, 200 watts of cooling. What's this bad boy? Another 100 watts of cooling, that's 300 watts of cooling. I just have this horrible feeling that nothing's gonna happen here. Okay, so let's open up these bad boys. This is cooler than it was before, so let's get some a fuel cell array in here, and just one. Just one. That looks kind of cool, except it's sticking out the side. There. It's perfect. Even perfecter. Right there. There, that's pretty even. All right, call that good. Save this bad boy. What else is there? Deployable science, of course. So, I will need 2 of these bad boys. I'm going to do R. I needed R. 2. Guess we're going to 1. Something like that. That's pretty good. Wait, you can... Rigid attachment on, rigid attachment on. Grandmother part, father part, grandparent part. There we go. Oh, let's see here. I think we got enough room for just one grouping. So we'll do, we need the Communitron. We need the Goob. Yep. We need a... I'm not quite sure what the point of this is, I'll be honest with you. An ionographer. We will need this for power. And there we go. So that's everything. Okay, let me move this way over here. Okay, so we got power, communications, the control unit. Yeah, good. That's it. Okay, we'll call that good. I think the only thing that's left is thrusters. So, I most definitely slapped on 4 here. Four down here. Yeah. Something like that. I think I did an exceedingly good job of packing the weight down there. So, take these bad boys off. How much does this provide? 150. Well, it just has to go away. So, it's almost right in the middle of the band. So I'm going to do this again. And what I ended up doing is I ended up putting like one here, one here. It's not quite the center, but that's okay. Oh, I do need a wheel of some sort. How much wheel? Yeah, but that's not big enough. We need a wheel with power. Power. Stick. Stick. Right mouse button, stick. Jeez Louise. Stick. 15. That's not too bad. Although it is 39 tons. That's kind of, yeah. So, what I kind of should... kind of close access to the science. The science should go on top, but I don't want to put it on top. Anyway, these bad boys go right here, and I rotate them. Strictly for the purpose of providing rotation. I guess I could just slap some more of these thrusters here on the side, but I really don't want to. I think we'll just get rid of them. Okay, we did that. Thermal. Plop some small panels here. Interesting. And here. Yeah, that's what I did. And that's what I'm going to do again. So this one will go move right over here. Yes, this is exactly what I did. Oopsie. Something like that. I most definitely did this though. Pretty snazzy. Perfect. Okay, insane amount of cooling. Got thrusters in all the right directions. I know I'm forgetting something. Or maybe not. Maybe I should slap some antennas on this. Why, I'm not really sure. Appearances. That's always a good reason. Yeah, one of these bad boys. These are almost useless. Something like that. That's pretty good. I can extend it. Looks kind of, eh. Rotate this bad boy so it's straight. That's pretty good. That works. I like it. Okay, so I got power from fuel cells, from solar panels, from... I think all the main systems are covered. It's not supposed to land, it's supposed to stay in space, so no heat shield. Pretty nice. Okay, so I was hoping that it would force me to like stick... Oh, I guess it's only when you go in the outside circles. Okay, so there we go. Perfect, we'll save this. Extend these legs. Now I need to test this out. Do I have any crew left? I do. That's perfect. I have way more people left than I thought. Alright, we're gonna launch this. So the way everything is now, I think it's looking pretty good. Now my fear is that these drills... Man... What's my EC? 1200. Okay. Okay, so now you have to activate these radiators. Ah, I see. Okay, so I've never used these flat panels before. Okay, everything's at 16.1. Now let's start this drill. Does it go over 500? Looks like it's gonna... Okay. Good. It seems like such a low electric charge usage, but I'm not going to complain. Let's see here. This should go over, or no? Oh yeah, this one just flies over. Okay, so activate, 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 activate. Where are we at now? Still going. Extend radiator. Extend radiator. So I think these two are the only ones that are doing anything. Still go. Oh wait, it's going down. Okay. Okay. I think the radiator calculation must be slightly more complicated now. Okay, I'm going to let this go for a moment, and I'm going to be right back because I need to get some tea. It's been steeping for probably like 30 minutes. Okay. Okay, so that part looks good. Now let's, oh, I need to burn something off. Let's go with RCS, and we'll just do this. Okay, that eats it up kind of quick. Also, let's how's my EC now? What's my thrust to weight? Okay. Alright, so I'm gaining some electricity. Good. Still, that's the whole purpose of this. It's good to test stuff out before you leave. Leave the launch pad, believe me. I've done plenty of times I have not done that. Let's activate this radiator. 1605. So really, the only one, 1603. So really, these guys are the really major workhorses, and everyone else is just kind of not doing too much. So, let's just scooch ahead a little bit. Oh, I see how that works. should also try this out. So this is a pilot, scientist, no engineer. So okay, so anyway, using up some liquid lyox, whatever it is. So we're gonna start this up. Goes straight to 1,000 and stops. Okay. Ah. No, I see. I see how it is. So that's a no-go. I want everything to be perfect. So we're going to revert this flight to the vehicle assembly building. I'm going to leave these small panels on the main tank. However, I'm going to go with 2 medium panels here. This is actually probably better because this is going to probably make it, well, it's not going to be cheaper because it will be, oh, I don't know, more efficiently used space-wise, perhaps? Okay. This is slightly crowded, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I need 2 though. And this honestly is probably all I will need. Extend these bad boys. Yep, that looks great. Extend these bad boys. And launch. Okay. Dope. Let me go back. I need different crew. I need to swap out. I need an engineer. Okay, launch this bad boy. Okay, I can retract these. These are pointless. Alright. Let's deploy these drills. 1 drill. Okay. Munman is going to go on an EVA. That's quite a tall ship. Ugh. Can he jump? Okay. Note, need another ladder. That's what I was afraid of. Good thing I tested this out. Okay, so I'm just gonna waddle over here Oh, that's kind of cool. He's doing like the sidestep. So I'm hoping he can interact with this. Of course not. Okay. So scratch that idea. We'll just deploy the drill. Speed up time slightly. We'll drain some EC. Barely, man, that ore kills me. Okay, so now that I've done that, uh-oh. Probably nothing happens to him if you walk underneath. I'm just gonna take a guess. Okay. Regenerating our electric charge. Let's see if, definitely cannot replenish that. Alright, so 19%, 500, 1,000, 500, perfect. Okay, so now just for chuckles. No, I don't want to kill him. Don't. This is my career. This is my career mode save. But what a spot to what a spot to view all the excitement. He's like right in the middle of everything. Oh yeah, you know they did talk about the effects for the drill. That's definitely a little bit. That's pretty cool. Okay. So we're gonna revert and get this. So I get a few extra radiators. That's good. So I just need a couple of stairs, ladders, whatnot, and a ladder to access the drill. Apparently. It's gonna ruin my symmetry. That's okay, I guess. Okay, so this has to go up slightly. Right about there. And I will get another ladder and place it right here. Okay, so I have ladders galore. This one will be the only one that would be retracted though. Okay, so now I should be able to walk up and down that without a problem. Now I need more ladders, because I can't jump that high. Let's extend this bad boy, see where it goes. Somewhere around there, I would think. I'll just slap another one right there. A little higher. Something like that. Looks pretty nice. Almost symmetrical. Okay, so I'm quite happy with how this came out. Alright, we're gonna save and launch. You know what, for fun, I actually might launch this. I think I will. I'll have, like, all my 8 most experienced Kerbals on missions. Okay, right, these could be retracted. I don't know why I left these out. Alright, so activate, activate, activate. Okay. So, deploy the drill, deploy this drill. You know what, okay, so now I don't need the ladders, right? So we'll start this one up. Thrust to weight. Seems to be taking up a lot more energy. .6, 0.7. Okay, so I get a 1.5 minute burn, 2.5 minute burn. All right, I need it. I need this. All right. Extend this ladder. Time's a wasting, Munman. Come on. All right, now I can just go down. Yeah, very nice, very nice. Let go. Okay, so that's the key. Let go. Oh, and that's the problem. I got too late. Okay, let's try this again. Retract. Retract. I will only put the 2 big ones on. Deploy. Deploy. Okay. Start the drill. Oh. I don't know what was so special before. Everything's going way faster. This is probably like the real speed. Alright. Okay, we'll leave it there. Munman. EVA. So. I forget that everything's under his control. Although really, you can just, yeah, that's fine. Interesting. Okay, so my thrust to weight, still not that high. So if this is at 0.15, what's this one gonna be at? 0.15. What happened to, like, the engineer helping your harvesting out? I don't know. I will have it as there as an excuse to do repairs on the equipment, I guess. Oh, but see? That's interesting. Test flight number 7. Cool beans. Okay, so this basically works. I think I gotta space out these bad boys a little more, but they work. Oh, I think I actually had a little lift off there. Oh yeah, look at that. See, the weight on the legs is definitely less. Okay, I'll just revert the flight to vehicle assembly. That's a success. So, these will come up. That's not exactly the plan there. Come on, out. Something like... Interesting. I see, it's not in the center. So we can do something like that. Push it in a little bit. Oh, interesting. I think I'm gonna change my mind about that right about now. Hey up. Hey up. Right there. Perfect. Right there. Okay, that's pretty good. It's perfect. Retract that ladder. Retract that ladder. Retract these bad boys. Close this door. Only 107,000. I feel like I'm missing something. Well, there's no rover, so we'll call this good. Starts retracted. I got my batteries. What am I missing? Probably could use a command control wheel. Yeah, where we go. Pretty nice. So this is my general purpose lander. I'm not sure what I can do with this thing. I think the secret is when I need to really refuel the ship, I go to Gilly, and I just nudge up against the planet, the moon, and just put my drills out with like everything attached, like the full station. Then I can use these engines to take off. Alright, so that's the Moho lander. It's all fitted out with its thrusters. Looking pretty good. Do I need brakes? That is an excellent question. I'm going to go with a yes. Whoa, those things are huge. Do I still have four-way symmetry? Yep. I don't know if this is good or bad. You know what? Probably not gonna work unless I can put them right here and it not look too silly. It actually doesn't look that silly. It doesn't clip into anything, which is always my big thing. Okay, no. Delete. Right there. For the planets with brakes, you know. Which would be what? Kerbin, Duna, I guess these would be relatively pointless to use. Lathe. Maybe if I was going into, oh, let's see here. Let's go to Joule. Well, let's go to, I don't know, 46. What's the Delta V say? Unfortunately, I can't really read it on my screen. Man, that number looks big. Right there. 2,000. That's gonna be 2,000 something. Okay. Hide that. Okay, so in reality, these brakes probably not that useful. And that's clipping. So, alright, we'll just get rid of those. However, I could do something with chutes. Something like well, you know what? I can point this straight out. Because I got that tank to take up space, so that's perfect. All right. So I'll do 3. Make this nice and straight, up and down. Come this way. Whoopsie. All right. Call that good. Extend the antenna. That looks so pretty. It's so pretty. That's beautiful. Okay, that's a little excessive, but, you know. Keep the theme, right? Okay. That should be perfect. Now, I just need to launch these 3 things into orbit. And then I will call it good. You know, oh, here we go. I just like my work so much. I'm sorry. Okay. Back to the important things. So that one's taken care of. So we will save and continue. I'm going to load. Think, Nolan. Think. We're in Moho. Yes, Moho engine module. So that's only 280,000. Wait. 281,000. Alright, we'll load this bad boy. Okay, this goes away. Reroute. No, this will work. I'll take this, right? Where is my part? This one? Okay. Interesting. we are going to route it there. Alright. We'll remove here down. And this is the Habitation module. Science module. Habiance module. Science module. Okay, and then we'll save this bad boy. Yes. I guess the lesson learned when you're testing stuff like these long things like this is to go to the spaceplane hangar, flop it on its side, and then test it on the runway. Because, you know, you set this thing up on the launch pad, and it just like crumbles and destroys itself. Even if you magically teleport it as fast as you possibly can into orbit, it's still not pretty. Okay. So, center of mass. That's what I'm doing. I see. Interesting. Well, what happens I see. Okay. Interesting. Not exactly what I was thinking. This is not. You know what? I'm not even gonna care. I think that's the short version of the story. So basically I can't dock with this thing because it's not. If I can't dock with it, then perhaps I do want one of my worker bees. That would probably be a wise choice. Also, I don't need a double whammy here. Yeah, it's kind of a bummer. So, let's see, some fuel tanks. Oh, let's throw some right about here. And I'll go with, whoa, that's not what I was exactly going for. How about F? That doesn't work anymore. Used to do some, like, flip something with part and vessel. I kind of want it. You know what? If we're gonna do that, see, just not working the way I intend it to. Well, why not just go 4? To do that, however, I would need this. Oh, wait a second. What's 2? Oh, 2 would be across. Okay. So that we'll toggle the flag off here because it's just off center. That's awesome. Okay. So we got that. Rigid attachment on. Grandparent. Okay, pretty sexy. Pretty sexy. What am I missing? I'm kind of missing lights. I don't know, something like that. Okay, so I got my fuel tanks. So let's see here. I'll need like 4 of these. About there. And oh, I see. It's interesting. Well now. So I guess with I probably can be okay with everything scrunched in. Hopefully the wheel can compensate. So we'll do something like this. Plop some here. And then I'm also gonna go here and here. Yeah, that kind of works. Apparently I want to move them over just a titch. Like there. Something like that. Yeah, see, nice and evenly spaced. Perfect. Sweet. Okay, so we'll save this one. Last but not least is the engine module. So these guys will have pilots. The other one probably will have a pilot. The other one being the lander. It's actually not. It's not very realistic. I can shove a probe core underneath the rocket engine. Okay. Save, open, Moho engine module. I think the lesson here is don't mess this one up. Center of mass. Go with a 6-way. Because I really have no other choice. Right about here-ish. Okay. Can rotate. I don't even know if I can go left and right. Yeah, I can go left and right. Here's 6 of them. Okay. It's perfect. Let's get some more fuel tanks. Let's see here. Can I oh, look at that. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, pardon me. Oh, it shifted it that much, huh? No, not really. I didn't think it would. Oh, yes or no? That is the question. I think I'll keep it. Kinda overkill, but you know what? I don't really care. Yeah, keeping it. Alright. Save. Now, to launch these bad boys into space. Why does this have 0 meters of... Oh, because I'm in Joule. Let's go back to Kerbin. That's much better. Alright. Okay, so we have 11,000. And we will merge the Moho lander. And we will merge the Moho science module. Okay, so reroute this there. Boom. Reroute probably this there. Boom. Okay, no, we only need one. Of course. $5,700. It's kind of like, Like, what just happened there? I didn't add that much weight to it. I think 5,700 can get me to... Alright, the whole point is to get to Moho. So let me see if I can actually manage that. Unfortunately... I can't view. This is a little small for me. So let me see here. This 3,400 is taken care of. It's telling me what, 5,700? It's like right on the edge. So I think the answer is to dump the monopropellant. Okay, so that's 5,800. And how much is this tank? 0.23 tons. So 5814. Okay, interesting. So that basically doesn't change anything. I have a lot of monopropellant. That's all I know. I have like 1100 monopropellant. That's a little silly. This probably can go to half. 20. Go to 20. 5830. This probably can go to half. 5835. I mean, I could just get rid of this. I'll keep it though. I don't know. I guess we're just stuck with it. That's fine and dandy, I guess. I could get rid of 3 nuclear engines, and I will save a lot of weight. Alright, there. Ish. I think. Yeah. So I would think with the positioning of the thrusters, and since in the center of mass relatively of all the different parts, that should work. Fingers crossed. Alright. There we go. Now to test this, I will show you what happened. We will launch. It's just gonna fall right over. If you put it to orbit with the cheat thing quick, it'll work. But this thing just falls right apart. Or does it? Oh. My laptop is inferior. Thrust to weight ratio 0.04. Amazing. Okay, well, that failed. Revert flight, vehicle assembly. So I'm not quite sure what to do here. So I have 1440 plus another 360. That's 1500, 1800. So I have 1800 liquid fuel. Yeah, I don't know. This looked so much nicer before. Well, this is what it is, right? So I think the key is I'm going to launch up a worker bee or two and have them hang out, I guess, with perhaps, well, not the engine module, one of the other ones. Okay, so anyway, I'll delete this. I wonder what the weight of these science things is. They're pretty light. You know what I didn't have before, which I do now? These fuel cell arrays. Yeah, that's... I have 3 of them. So that's like another ton. Oh, so that's where all my EC is. I was wondering about that. Whoa! 18 a second. Man, those things are awesome. Okay. This has to go up fueled, pretty much. So... let's see, I did a decoupler. But they don't want to go all on all 4. There we go. And then I did, what? I did a structural piece. This bad boy here. Whoopsie. Bang. Then I can put the fairing on top of this. Oh, I got quite a few fairings. Alright. Good deal. Well, let me go down here. Wait, let me go down here. What a weird shape. What? Oh, I should put some sort of... I need to put some sort of probe course somewhere. You know what? Right in there. Perfect spot. So I'll grab one of these bad boys. My favorite piece to attach the octo thingamabobby. Okay, so 2. Something like that. 3, we'll move it this way a little bit. Like it straight up and down. Alright. Now, I can attach this guy. To the outside. Perfect. I see. Just a titch. Okay. Okay, probe core tucked in there, very nice. So I get that, get the fuel, get the battery, get the rockets, good to go. Okay. At least now I can leave that up there and not be too worried. I feel like I need more stability. Nope, leave it alone. Leave it alone. Alright, so let's open. We're not gonna save. What was it? Untitled Craft? Yes. We're gonna merge. I think this is my Duna lander. Alright, I gotta use the facilities. I'll be right back. Okay. How am I gonna make this work? You know, I could have swore I split these pieces up. And right now, it's not... Whoa, what just happened? Sure, this one. Ooh. Okay, this won't make any sense, but you know what? I'm gonna reroute. What's happening here? Reroute this. Okay, obviously I need to choose the route. Okay, this will work. I will make this happen. somewhere there's a place to attach. Apparently not. Alright. So, you know what? I'm just gonna delete this. Save this. And I will open my Untitled spacecraft. I'll get this thing right. This will go away. This, I need this. Reroute. That looks like everything. I don't know, we'll do this. We're gonna take this off, take this fairing off. Now, the thing I forgot... Oh wait, there's the probe core. Okay. Got my little solid rocket boosters. Okay. 7,406. Oh wait, let's do sea level. 6,800 meters a second. And we won't save. Moho engine module. Merge. Look at that. That's special. Okay. We'll reroute this to there. See now. I don't know what's going to happen. Bugs me. Whoa. We're at 6,300. Well now. That's nice. That's very nice. So we'll take this off. Since we just need to get this 6,200 at sea level Kerbin. Okay, interesting. I feel like... Let's just move this off to the side. 2,400, thrust to weight, point, okay, there, yeah. Important numbers. Well, let's see here. I think we'll do something like, I'll take this one and move it over like that. Oh. Well then, go like this. Do I have the decoupler? No, because there is no decoupler. That's correct. So I'll just scooch these all the way down here. Get rid of these. What? .93. So close. Delete this. So then, I need... I need 3. What happened to this thing? Oh, wait a second. I did something like... have swore things were different, but you know what? Maybe they weren't. $3,180. I just don't know. Wasn't I looking at like 6,400 just a second ago? I'll just take this off. Bring this back here. Start with my original rocket. Okay, so that was the problem. Basically. Plus this. Bring these down here. 3,230. Okay, deal. Well, I'm pretty sure we can make that work. I got all my... No, see? This is what ended up happening here. So we remove from symmetry. Put my probe core back on there. Oopsie. No. Right there. All right. That could work. No idea. But now we've essentially gone back to where we were. Because I'll get the decouplers, stick them on the sides, and get those SRBs back on. Alright, attached correctly, excellent. And this will go down here. I'll add another one, I'll put these bad boys here. No, not good enough. Exactly where we started. Okay, so this is just take some breaks because I can. One, two. Okay, so that's basically where we started. Back to the beginning. Good enough. All right. This is Moho 1. Engine. I'll save this bad boy. Take this off. Moho 2. Living. I'll just say living. living queue. Okay. Hit that a save. Merge this science module. I've also learned to not attach via the senior docking port. Oh. Looky, looky. I still have the senior docking port. Let's delete this bad boy. And might as well add a structural tubule. Rigid auto strut. Grandparent part. Yes. We shall couple. Do some coupling. Okay, let's change this root part here to here. Bink. Okay. Perhaps what we should do also, let's remove this, get this out of here. We don't need that. Get this adapter. Also under structural, if I remember correctly. Nope. Is there an adapter? Perhaps it's under fuel tanks. I don't know. I'm at a loss. This is it. Okay. So, now we can do the fairing. I will find it. I am tired. There we go. Perfect. Bloop. Excellent. Grandparent part. Excellent. Grandparent part. Okay, so I am 572 tons, and now I am... Wow, that's a lot of tonnage. Okay, that's a little excessive. Just a titch. Can't go any higher. Alright, we'll just call it good. That is quite the payload. Okay, now we definitely can take these away. I still have okay thrust to weight. It's not the end of the world. Okay. 4,200. So, I mean, essentially this can go away. Where's my probe core? We'll take this away. We'll plop this down here and see what it says. It says 4,200. Okay, so okay, apparently that's my route. Need well then, if this is the case, we will go like so. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. 4,100. So the other thing that I did that makes this a little cheaper is to use, oh, what was it? It wasn't the mainsail, because that's what obviously I'm using that right now. I don't think it was the skipper. I believe it was the skiff. 320, 265, 280. You know what? Let's just put this bad boy on here. What am I at? 4,300. But my thrust to weight just sank. Wait. Yep, there we go. 0.8. Not good. What if, can we do 2? No. But I can do 1. If I can count to 1. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Odd arrangement, but all engines together. 4,200. Okay. Well, you know what? That'll get me to orbit slightly cheaper. I do need, however, I need lots of parachutes. I don't even think this works anymore. Oh! Oh! It does. Perfect. Okay. Plop one there. Well, if I'm gonna put 8, I might as well just put 8. Something like that. Okay, loads of parachutes. Just stop thinking. Okay, we'll call this good. I was gonna put them on like 2 boosters. Not even really boosters, it's all integrated, but I was gonna put them on 2 of these bad boys. And that way it would like lay down. Instead of falling over when it hit the earth, so. But the goal is to land it next to KSP. KSC. Okay, so this is done. Delete this bad boy. And Moho 3. Lander. I do that too many times. Okay, I already see a problem. I don't even know what the root part is. Okay, pink. Perfect. 43. Well, you know what? That's perfect. So what you're saying is that the liquid fuel tanks are hugely inefficient. I swear, I'm so tempted to put these four together underneath the structural thingamabobby. I don't think it's gonna have the lift though. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. Sold. Not gonna do it. Alright, but what I did forget on the other one, that's very important, is struts. I need struts. So I shall do something like, I don't know, here to here, and I will do another set, something like this. I'm going to go for the rocket engines. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start on the rocket engines. And just go down here. Okay. That's not going to work. Okay, lots of struts. Everything looks good. That'll decouple fine. I do, however, need to rebuild this fairing. Somewhere, it's going to turn green. Why isn't it turning green? Well, let's go down a little bit then. Rather, it's like a tulip bulb. That's one hell of a rocket there. Okay, sweet. This is Moho 3, the lander. Excellent. Save, yes, overwrite. I just need to put all these on the launch pad, like, somehow. Just put them on the runway. Connect them with a bunch of structural panels on the ground or something. I know. I will... I wonder if I could do that. That would be interesting. I mean, I think they would still be active. So what I was thinking about doing is like putting a decoupler down here and then just like stringing, I don't know, a strut. I mean, struts can go on forever, it seems like. How far can they go? Okay, so they can't go on forever. Oh, I don't know. They can go pretty far. Yeah. And then just hitting decouple, and then I could have all these bad boys on the runway all at the same time. That would be kind of cool. I don't know if the runway could take it. I mean, it's only 486 tons. Okay, but I do want... I think I do need to put some lights on this bad boy. It's lacking light. And then I'll be done. Then it will be perfect. Where will the lights be, though? Well, I need one down here, that's for sure. So, let's get our light. Mark 1 illuminator. Oh, pardon me. I think I only want one, though. And I don't want a bright light. That's perfect. No. You know what? Where's this C button? Alright, we'll do 2. Symmetry. There is beauty in symmetry. Okay, so rotate these bad boys something like a little bit more. It's kind of in line with everything. Alright, and I'll just bring this down. Something like that. Probably rotate it so I can hide those little... Oh, it's not working the way I wanted it to. However, now it will. I'll just do 3, 2. That's pretty good. I'm kind of happy with that. All right. Same deal. Go in here, rotate. However, I don't like it when something like that. Not too shabby. I like it. So that puts what, two sets of lights on. So I really just need lights on. I probably could get the lights off of the science station and put them on the fuel tanks, and then call it good. I was kind of getting crowded back there, so I don't know. Very sexy, very sexy. Alright. So, this was a 3-hour build. Alright. Moho 3 lander, saved. Moho 2. Living quarters. Load this bad boy. struts. Struts, struts, struts. Right there. It's perfect. More struts. In between, right there. Okay, perfect. It's that dang antenna. See, now I can change this bad boy. Let's edit this fairing. Alright, I feel way better about that. And the lights were... here. I probably can erase that. Yeah, well, get rid of these bad boys. Okay, so this one, success number 2. Save. Open. Moho 1. This is a money well spent. You know what I should do? Yes. Yes. So this leaves... that's still the root. Okay. We're just gonna put this off to the side. I'm gonna get another one of these tanks. So I'm at 3,300. $5,800. It's a lot of work for just a little bit. Okay. That should do it though. Something like that. Okay. I feel slightly better. Now, I think we wanted some lights. I don't really need 6 lights, but I don't think I have a choice. Can I do 3? It just doesn't like to do it on even sides. It's like all or nothing. Okay, so that basically means I'm stuck doing it with 1. Okay. Ooh, excellent. So just above the crease. I like things symmetrical. I'll just delete this. Just above the crease. Now, however, I gotta tinker with this stuff. That's kinda close. That's gonna have to work. It's pretty close. I like it. Mission to Moho. Okay. Call that good. So I don't need to strut anything, or do I? No, those got decouplers. Of course. Of course, of course, of course, of course, of course. Oh, no wonder why. I lifted that thing up so high. There's a root part somewhere. Okay, right about there. That's perfect. I'll just lift it up just a teeny bit. There. Okay, I should be able to lift this. Delete fairing. And let's build it all over again. I like it already. The more straight and uniform that is, the more I like it. Oh, so much better. That is so much better. Oh, I love it. I love it. 3343. That's pretty good. I think it's perfect. Now, this has no, alright, we'll save this bad boy. And we'll load up number 2, because I want the Kerbals to go up in like a crew pod. So for them to go up in a crew pod, first off, I'm going to need to slide these bad boys down. Oh, pardon me. Something like that. Of course. But of course. Scooch him in just a teeny bit. Okay. That's pretty close. So, now, for this to work properly, I think I'm just gonna plop 2 of these bad boys in. But how? That's the question. You just can't, like, stick it on something. honestly, we can just do like a lander can. I mean, I have plenty of Delta V, so... However, this was for the smaller one. Yep. I could do them here. Be for 8... Well, how many Kerbals are going? Like 3. Which should be this one, right? This one's like... This one has crew of 3. Crew... There it is. I was like... looking for that number. I could just stick it on the side. Choices, choices. Because who rides in the cargo rack, right? That's the only qualm I have with this. All right, let's go with the structural. Just slap that bad boy right over here. Why can't I choose anything? I want to choose all the niceties of... Okay, interesting. Dink. Now, the crew hatch. I don't even know where the crew hatch is. All I know is it's not blocked. That's the important thing. I think this is the crew hatch, but I'm not sure. We will do a rigid attachment on to the heaviest part. Okay, there we go. Pretty nice. Actually, I can get rid of this. Alright. I can get rid of this. Because this was how many tons? 2.27. Do crew. 1. So it's slightly lighter. So I'll just take this bad boy. Stick that one here. No. Stick that here. God, yeah, like so. Alright, so now I can do this. How do you leave though? Where's the hatch? I did it again. Okay. I might have have to do a stack decoupler. This is already more confusing. I like the stack decouplers because it just is like you don't have to worry about which end the stuff's on. It just they both disappear. Okay, then we'll just slap on a nose cone. That's perfect. The other nose cone would work too, but okay. That's perfect. Streamline. Everything's great. Save this bad boy. Now to try it out. Crew. Now, my friend, you are in the Mark 1 crew cabin. And along with you, and you. I could just bring everybody with me. Oh, why not? Just backup pilot. Cancer. Party's full. Alright. I kind of need another scientist. I'm gonna stack up that science. Alright, anyway. I'll save. We'll launch. Look at it wobble. It's amazing. Alright, so can we EVA? Activate a hatch. Okay, so let's just decouple this. Okay. Now. Man, that's such a bummer. What the hell is that door? But I can do something silly like transfer crew. I will transfer there to, yeah, exactly. So we'll just deploy this bad boy. Escape, deploy. Okay, so now that I can select it, you know, this kind of like loses its magic. So I say transfer crew, and alright. So we revert the flight. Almost. So any of these cockpits, I want something sexy. And there is the answer, the Mark II lander can. Weighs a ton. But you know what? Apparently I have the means, so okay, so this gets lifted up. This gets plopped down. Am I really doing it like this? No, I will not. Okay, there we go. Almost there. Okay. Oh, I see how this works. Alright. Bink. 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 And then finally, the piece de resistance. Oh, you mother bleeper. Okay, so the problem, if you noticed it wiggle and wobble, you need to do rigid attachment, heaviest, well, you know what? Root part, heaviest part, all works. Alright, rigid attachment, heaviest part. Okay, that works. That should pretty much stabilize that. That's pretty much all set. Okay. Just a little bit more cleanup. Well, it's named the Moho Three-Lander twice. Different caps version. Okay, save this bad boy. Yep. Open up Moho 1. Perfecto. Okay, this should be pretty good. Yep. Perfect. We'll do grandparent part. It's basically the same thing. Or not. Okay. I'm so tempted to do this. So tempted that I actually will. Alright, we'll just move this over here like so. I'll save. Save and continue. Alright, so we go to Moho 2 and merge. Oh, I can't. Dang it. I need to attach it somehow. Anyway. I am signing off. It's time for bed. And I will launch these probably, sadly, in like 2 weeks when I get back. Well, looky, 3,600, 3,644. Oh, I wonder what happened. What did I just do? to make that happen? I don't know. But that's perfect. Well, I should be able to get into orbit with all of them. Sweet. Sweet, 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 sweet. I think I might rescue that guy first. What am I gonna do here? What else is on Minmus? Oh, pardon me. Rescue Nelzer. Well, we'll rescue Nelzer. I can't. Anyway. I am signing out, and see you when I see you. Have a good night, guys.